Hello, good evening, viewers. Welcome to Horeb Show, showing live on Gum Live TV. I'm Moreni KJ. Today on Get Inspired, we'll continue with our topic, how to turn your gift to gold mine. That is, how to monetize your gift. Last week, we discussed on gift and talent, and our father made us to understand that gift is God's endowment. It's your inborn ability, it's the fortune in you and the treasure in you. So once you discover your gift, then you'll be able to process it, explore it, then it can bring money to you, it can add value to you. So today we'll be discussing stages and development, or stages of development in gifts. And with me in the studio is Reverend Dr. Sheung Orebi. Daddy, you're welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
So please, if you're watching and you want to send your questions to us, please send it to +234 8054281604. And if you're watching on Facebook, please send it to Sheung Orebi on Facebook. And you can also connect with us on YouTube, Gum Live TV or Sheung Orebi TV. So we'll expect our questions as we enjoy the show. So don't forget, we're discussing stages of gift development. Stages of gift development. So Daddy, once again, you're welcome, and thank you very much for coming, sir.
Thank you so much.
We said we'll be discussing stages of gift development, and we actually have a series of questions from the last show, but once we start, so we can impute the questions, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for having me once again. We appreciate God for all the viewers, all those that are watching live and those that will still watch this after now. And then we pray that all this knowledge and wisdom, God will help each and everyone to make great use of them in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
So we look extensively last week on 10 points to be able to know what gift is all about and talent is all about.
Yes,
because
sir.
like we said, in returning from this pandemic, a whole lot of things going to be a bit difficult for some people. And the only people that will survive are those that have been able to discover what they can do that gives them joy and happiness. Not only something that brings money.
Okay.
Because those that are looking for what will bring money at a time like this, they may be disappointed.
Okay, sir.
But those that are discover the gift and they are able to run through it, it becomes so easy that they will be receiving money from doing what they enjoy doing.
Okay, sir.
So and before you know what is happening, they will not give up. They will keep going on, and they will keep mounting on with wings as eagles, and it becomes so easy for them to find themselves in great places. And then, like we said last week, is gift that makes you to stand before the great. Because the word of God said the gift of a man makes room for him and brings him before the great. So it's the gift in you and the talent in you that makes you to stand before the great. And then we conclude by saying it is that same gift that will number you among the greats. So it's not enough for you to stand before the great. It's very, very important for you to also be numbered among the greats. So, and it's very, very important for us to see all that clearly, that God in his power and might has deposited on the inside of each and every one of us all that we need to live a great life and to have a glorious life in the land of the living.
Okay, sir.
So it's not just enough for us to I want to just live on the earth, I want to just get a job and just do something for myself. It's very, very important for one to say, okay, what am I here to do? Because your gift, your talent, they are the tools that God has put on the inside of you to fulfill destiny.
Okay.
So if you don't discover the gift, it may be a bit difficult to be able to live a fulfilled life. Because you won't even bother to discover your purpose. And if you couldn't find your purpose, then that means you are just a follow person on the earth. So, and that is going to be something that we're going to get before God and give account of.
Okay.
So we stopped last week by looking at stages of gift development. So it's not enough for us to know that we have the gift. We must be able to sit down and see how can we develop the gift that we have discovered to be able to see how we can make money out of it. Because if you don't trade with that gift and make money out of it, then you are a waster of God's resources. So, and you are not expected to waste God's resources, you are expected to work with it and trade with it. So that by the time you are getting back to him, you can give account of how much or how many gifts or talents you have also gotten more. Look at the case of those in Matthew 25. One that was given one is ready to come and give account of one plus. But the guy did not do that. But the one that was given 3 came back and said, I've gotten 3 more. The one that was given 5 came back and said, I've gotten 5 more. So God did not compare the guy with 5 with the guy with 3.
I agree with
so if the guy with 1 has also done something with his own, he will have gained 1 more. And the journey becomes so easy. So it's very important for us to know that everything you will need on the earth has been deposited on the inside of you. So if you don't always look within as a human being, you may not be able to take advantage of the treasure that has been put on the inside of you.
Okay, sir.
So number one stage to gift development is the discovery stage. You must discover what you have first. You must know what you have. You don't look at people and then, okay, I think I can do like this. I think, no. Look within. What can you do? What gift do you have?
Okay.
Now, if you have to look at this by taking David as a case study, I have it here. Discover your gift is the first discovery of your gift is the first stage to destiny fulfillment. Discovery of gift is the first stage to destiny fulfillment. And when you discover your gift, your journey has just started. Because many people stop there. Somebody that knew that he can play something, he can do something, 20 years after, he has never done anything with it. There was somebody that came to my office one time and he was telling me of the 3, 4, 5 things he can do. And he was making me to understand he has knew that and discovered that from his teenage age. At the time he was talking to me, I want to believe he's around 48 because he's very close to 50.
Wow.
And still he has not done anything about what he discovered almost 30 years ago. So it's not enough for you to discover it. It's very, very important for you to subject it through these stages so that you can be able to get something out of it and begin to see it bring money onto you. Because when we say monetize your gift, all we are saying is that train yourself and brush up your gift to the point at which it can begin to bring something to you. So the discovery is the first stage. Now when we take a look at David discovered that he can play harp. He can play several instruments. And what happened when he was sent to the wilderness to go and begin to tend the sheep of his father? What was he doing? He was busy practicalizing and practicing the playing of the harp. He played so much that he became a professional. He was so skilled in it that everybody around knew that if they need somebody to play an instrument, they will call on David. That was why when King Saul was being possessed of the devil, and then the spirit of the wicked spirit entered into him, and then they say, oh sir, let's send for a boy. Let's look for a man that can play the harp. And then once he's playing it, we know you'll be relieved. And they call on David. As young as he was then, David came with the harp and he started playing. And before you know what's happening, the wicked spirit on King Saul was, went down. And all this stuff, it was calm. Why? Because a tiny boy that was even not looked up to by his father, that was even rejected by his father, was sent to the wilderness, and he got there and he was busy practicalizing and practicing the playing of the harp, waiting for the day that his opportunity will come, that he will be shown forth to his word. Many people have gifts and talents, but they never practicalize nor improve on it. And when their opportunity comes, it fly by them, and they say, no, I'll wait for another one. Don't wait for another one. All you have to do is that once you discover you can do something, begin to practicalize it. Begin to look for people that you can do it for free. Nobody will pay you at the initial stage. Nobody will pay you for your raw talents. It is the time that you will need to begin to practicalize what you do so that you can be able to see how to improve on it. You will begin to develop it from level to level. Then now begin to attract people that are like, oh, he's good, he's skillful, he can do this, he can do that. So they begin to call on the person. So discovery is the stage at which you know you can do this. Now David also discovered that he can fight. That was why he began to practicalize that, seeing animals as opposition. And then that was why when the lion came against the sheep, he went after it. That means he has discovered that he has an intent ability, a latent ability, an inborn ability to have victory over whatever come against him. So he was practicalizing with those things. He was brushing them up. He was training them up. And when the bear came after the lion, he still, did the same thing, pounced on it and tear it to pieces. So he saw those things that he could do, and then he realized that he can write. And he began to write his psalmist. He wrote all the psalms from 1 to 150. Now look at David practicalizing and putting all those into play. Now at the point in time, he began to lead people as a man of war. He began to raise people. Now there was a time that 400 depressed, rejected men were brought to him. And he raised them and groomed them and turned them to mighty men of David. Wow. Any gift whatsoever can be brushed up that way. if the one that discovered the gift did not take it for granted. So discovery is the first stage, and when you are able to discover it, you must ensure you continue to practicalize or make great use of it from that very first day you discover it, so that you can begin to go about improving on it. Well, I was studying through the life of David, and I saw that he could do close to like 5 to 7 things perfectly. He was a wonderful king that the land ever recognized. At the time of his kingship, there was peace because he was busy fighting the enemy. So the peace that overflowed from his own tenure multiplied in the tenure of Solomon. A wonderful peace that almost all the enemy has been and many of them that have not conquered, they were afraid of them. So David was a very good man, and he never took for granted the skill of brushing up those things that he discovered he can do for himself. So the discovery stage is the stage at which you know what you can do and you know the gift you have, but you must put that gift to great use and to wonderful use. Then the second stage is the stage of refining. That is the stage at which we begin to put the gift you have discovered and begin to groom it, and begin to grow it, and begin to develop skills around it. Because it's not enough for you to have a raw talent. You must ensure the raw talent you have, it does not stay raw after 4 or 5 years of discovering it. And nobody will pay you for raw talent. So refining your gift is a necessity for you to benefit from it.
Refining your gift is a necessity for you to benefit from it.
So the first stage is discovery. The second stage of gift development is refining. You refine it. The same way they refine black stone and it turn to gold, you must refine your gift. Where many people make mistake, both Christian and unbelievers, is the fact that they never refine the gift they have discovered. That is why a man that discovered his gift 35 years back can still be telling you story of what he discovered he could do, but he has never been able to do anything tangible with it. Why? Because he has refused to refine it, or she has refused to refine it. So the refining stage is the stage at which you subject the gift to training, to grooming. You go for training deliberately. You go for seminar deliberately. You go for workshop deliberately. You will pay for some seminar that you're like, oh, this money is too much. But you have the rest of mind that one day you will make the money back. Because if your gift stay with you as raw talent, nobody will pay you for it. So you must refine it. So refining is a necessity for you to benefit from the gift that you have discovered. Because if you don't refine it, nobody will pay for it. Nobody will pay you for it. Now, raw talent will not benefit anyone. Raw talent will not benefit anyone. Nobody want to see your raw talent. Everybody want to see you, to see the refined talent. They want to see you do whatever you are doing skillfully and professionally. So nobody want to pay you for raw talent. So that means after you have discovered your talent, you must subject yourself to training. There was somebody that came to me one time and said, oh sir, I realized I can sing. I said, I've listened to your voice before. I know you're singing before. I know you can sing. I know you have the ability. And said, so how can I begin to maybe I'm receiving invitation. I said, don't receive invitation yet. Don't receive invitation yet. Go to a music school. Go and learn how to brush up the raw talent you have discovered. Because the time will come that this raw you have discovered, if you think you have discovered something and you refuse to grow it, people will just put you aside. Because when you look at the marketplace, many people that are displaying some stuff, it's not because they are the most talented. No. It's basically because they have been able to subject the talent they discover into what? Refining. To seminar, to training. They went to school. There was a guy that went to UK one time just to refine what he has discovered. By the time he came back after like a year course, but he did 1 or 2 stuff, and then bam, everybody like, wow, this is tight, this is nice. Why? The guy went for refining of the gifts. So a gift that is not refined will not benefit anybody. And refining of the gift is a necessity for anyone to benefit from the gift that has been discovered. So if you don't refine it, you are the only one that will be enjoying it. So unrefined gift will never impact anyone. Unrefined gift will never benefit anyone. Neither will it change any generation or situation. Unrefined gift will never benefit anyone. Neither will it change any generation or situation. So if you want your situation to change and you have discovered your gift, you must subject it to refining. That means you go for training. That means you go back to school. on that particular gifting. It may be 3 months school, maybe 1 month school, there may be 2 weeks school. You must subject it to training. Let somebody help you to look at it. Let somebody help you and advise you professionally on what you can do about the gift. So that is how to subject your gift to refining. And we saw that also in the life of David. When he discovered that he could play the harp, I believe it's going to be a tiny stuff. But he carried the harp with himself toward the wilderness. I want to presume. And he began to play it as the animals were grazing and eating around. Began to play it. Nobody will allow him to go to school. But he turned practicing of those harp playing to make him perfect. Like the wise one says, they say practice makes perfect. So it's not enough to have the basic of the fundamentals of that particular stuff. You must be able to ensure that you keep practicalizing it and practicalizing it until you become perfect in it. And that was exactly what David did. So he carried the harp along with himself to the wilderness, where he was tending the animal. And then by the time he came out of that wilderness, the whole world knew that somebody has gone for training. So your own training may be that you don't have money to go to any school, 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, even online course you cannot attend. What you have to do is this: go that thing you have discovered, continue to make sure every day you wake up before you sleep, you practicalize it. You use it even if it's going to be free services, use it and continue to use it. Make sure no day pass without you doing something or taking something about that gift you have discovered. Before you know what's happening, if you practice that for years or for months, for days, before you know what's happening, you become so perfect in it. A wise man says, whatever you do consistently for 21 days, if you don't have problem about memory, you will have become perfect in it. It will have become adapted to your system. Your system will have been so used to it, whatever you do for 21 days. So that simply implies, if you do it much more, you get better in it. Another wise man says, whatever you focus on for 10 solid years, after 10 years, you must have become a professional in it. If that is what you do every day of your life. For 10 years, you must have been a professional. So that simply implies you will have subject that thing to 10,000 hours of practice in that 10 years. And which can be more than. So he now wrote to the fact that whatever you do and practicalize often and often and often, you get better in doing it. So if you don't have money to go out there to refine by going to a school, going for training, going for workshop, then practicalize. And any opportunity you have to see anybody do, make sure you subject yourself to it. And then you can even find out those that are doing it already. And that is where the aspect of mentee comes in. Okay. Those that are already doing it, go and join them for free. Then tell them they don't need to pay you. Just be around them to observe what they are doing. That's what many people are missing out. Now, there was a time, when the ministry was not that fully, committed. I had to go and be a volunteer staff in another ministry that is already fully grown. So I was there for months. I will go on my own money. I was blowing my own money to go back and forth. But till today, what I learned from that organization has never left me. Wow. The impact of that foundation is still there till tomorrow. Why? Because I saw some things the way they have been done. Because the way we see from outside is different from the way it's been done inside. We see things outside, we thought it's magic. But by the time you go inside places, you will see that it's not magic. They do it from 0.1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 before it gets to 100%. So by the time you are coming, you are seeing 100% like, oh, it's so nice, so excellent. Nobody can do it again. But you can do it much better. Because the people that are making it happen, they are normal, ordinary human beings like you. So it's the completed side that one is seeing. But a team of people have gone to work to make it happen. So I saw all those things in that organization. And I was there for months. Without salary. But I was busy understanding and learning from them. And to God be the glory. Today, the story has not been the same. So refining is the second stage. You must subject to refining. And many may have to go. Like for instance, if you still have time. Maybe you're a teenager, whatever. You may have to go for maybe 3 years apprenticeship or 5 years apprenticeship for you to be able to subject that into proper training, proper grooming, because the time is still there for you. So when you go for and learn something for 3 years, you go and learn something for 5 years, by the time you are coming out of it, you'll have been able to stand out. There was a young lad, very close to me, that realized that he has a particular, passion for something. I said, okay, go and learn. He said, no. The mother said, no, he wants to go. I said, he's going to school, but he will go to and learn that thing as well at the same time. Because one thing many parents missed out of gifts and passion is that when you force your child to do something that you want him to do and not what he wants to do, you are only wasting his life. So what you can do is to combine what you want him to do and let him also be doing what he wants to do. Then give it time. You will see that the thing that he really wants to do will be standing out in his life more than the thing that you are forcing him to do as a parent.
I agree with you.
So today, to God be the glory, the young chap is also in school, but at the same time, that thing that he has passion for, he is doing well and doing great in it today. Even those that he met where he went to subject himself to apprenticeship, he got the job earlier. First, even his boss was surprised. How come you learn this so much? And the young child will still come back from where he's learning this stuff and will still be staying till 1 a.m. overnight just to do and practicalize what he has learned in the day. Why? Passion. It was something that he loved to do, not something that he was forced to do. That is the place of refining. Now, if he discovered that he could do that thing, and this subject himself to apprenticeship, there is no way he could be what he's doing today. He can't do it. But today, it's not a thing of talk again. There's been a practical step that he has been tutored into and mentored into. And that today, he's doing something great with himself. So don't let her up for parent, please. Don't force your kids to go and do things that you think you love for them to do. Let them do what you want them to do. At the same time, be doing what they have passion to do. And you'll be surprised that they will stand out in what they have passion to do than what you force them to do. And it will give them a great relief, because the point of refining can never be joked with. Because any gift that never run through that second stage will remain at the raw state, and it will be so useless to the one that carry it and to the world around him or her.
Daddy, thank you very much. Viewers in the house, if you're watching, you want to send your questions to us, please send it to our WhatsApp number +234 8054281604. And sir, we have a question here already, and the question says, it says, I have the gift of I have the gift to talk. I talk and I love teaching. What career can I make out of that? He said, I want to know what career I can make out of that. I love to teach, I love to talk. What career can I make out of that?
Now, the career that can easily come out of that is for the person to sit down and now know what is the subject in life that flows out of him without any issue, him or her, without any issue. Like, for instance, as much as I love to teach and I enjoy teaching, there are subjects that when I pick them up, is not my line. Because when you do something for years, you get to the point of being a specialist in what you are good at. Now, you can give me several subtopics to talk about, and I mean, like, okay, I will still be able to deliver. But if you are giving me subjects on 3 major areas, I can do that without looking at the script. Number 1, parenting. Number 2, entrepreneurship and business. And then number 3, leadership. I can undo those 3 without looking at the script. So that simply means if I want to be able to, if I need to do anything, I will just master in those 3. And all the 3, they are interwoven. A parent is a leader to those kids. So he or she must parent them as a role model. And then a leader is a parent. So he must learn how to lead himself before he can lead the kids.
How to lead the kids.
And business and money is needed to run a family. So the 3, they are like triangles of life. And that is where my own strength lies. So that is, I deliver in those areas. And I don't bother about myself, but what would I deliver? Somebody can go into, okay, this is what I can do. Somebody can go, this is what I can do. But that is what me I can do. So instead of me bothering myself about what everybody is doing, I bother myself about these 3. That's why many times, when the year is coming like this, in the church, the first set of subject we teach is entrepreneurship. Because you are entering a new year, you must project on how to make more money. And thank God for this year. We did entrepreneurship, which is financial intelligence, in February. And today, most of the people that were in that program, in the church, in the service, and they took those lessons seriously. They are enjoying today, irrespective of the pandemic, because they have been able to start something that they can also improve on, and the one they have been doing before, they improve on it by the teaching of that series of that month. But meanwhile, at the beginning of the year, like that, many are just focusing on deliverance. Enemy is doing them. poverty against them, prayer against poverty, instead of direct teaching on how they can do one thing or the other in that particular year to make more money. Now, for us as a ministry, we're not struggling. Why? Because even within the pandemic, we still have faithful ones that are still committed financially. So what best we won't pray for? So that's my own area. So I don't joke with that because it flows easily from me. Parenting, even if you wake me up without a script, I will still download to you for more than 1 hour. Entrepreneurship and business, without a script at all, I can still talk and flow for over 3 hours. And when leadership comes, how to lead and ensure that things are in order, hey, it flows as if is eating something, writing ABC. So where am I going there is this. Out of the several topics of life, I've been able to say that these 3 flows perfectly in me. So I focus on them. So when I see people talking about, relationship, sex, I'm not good at that. Leave me here. I'm good at this one. So I would rather impute what I know into what you are doing to add up to what you have, than for you to take me out of what I am, strength is my strength, and put me in a weakness. No. Because your own strength may be my own weakness, and your own weakness will be my own strength. A day will come, you will know that you will need me. And a day will come, I will know that I will need you. We come together in compliments, and we get the work done. But do not say, because this somebody is doing that, you are doing that, let me leave this one and go and do that. No. No, I won't do that. That's why many times when I teach mind renewal, it flows like water. Because if your mind is not renewed, you can't function in these 3 places. If you don't know who you are as a parent, you can't lead those kids. You just mess up the whole stuff. If you don't know what you are supposed to do as a business person, you just mess up the opportunity. And by the time people know your brand and you have messed it up, nobody wants to follow your buy from you. Okay. Then if you can't lead right, you can't lead a business, you can't lead at home, you can't lead anywhere. So you become like a layabout on the head. But you must be able to inculcate these 3. And that's my own area. Leading, parenting, entrepreneurship. So it gives me strength when I see those areas and I'm opportune to speak on them. I flow without any barrier. So what this person has to do is the same thing. In what area is the person good? Okay. What can the person do easily? In what subject of life can the person flow without any issue? Okay, sir. Instead of trying to force, self to what everybody is doing, one look at where is one's strength. Then one will capitalize on the strength to fly in life. Okay. And that is what the person can do. And it's very, very easy to do. Just look at, okay, I'm good at this. I stammer at this. I struggle with this subject. I get this subject done well. Then you go for the one that you do well. And the journey becomes so easy because you can't be jack of all trade. You must just master in one or in few so that you can focus and you can read more in those areas. Like many of my book now, over 70%, they are on these 3 things. Parenting, business and entrepreneur, and leadership. I read about all that spiritual stuff, read about holiness, read about salvation, which are the foundation. But these ones are my own special area. And I focus on them without any compromise. And everybody that get to know me in 1 year, in 2 years, they know what this person will stand for. So many times when I get invites to go and speak outside, they call me in these 3 areas. People call in those 3 areas. So when they now say this, I say, parenting, you talk about relationship inside. You talk about marriage inside. So it's inside parenting. Because if you don't enter it well, you can't do the right thing inside. But when you enter it well, you can do the right thing inside, and the journey becomes so easy.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for doing justice to the question. So please just find your strength and find what you do with no issues and just focus on that, and you'll be able to have a way through. Daddy, thank you very much. So we have dealt with 2 points now, which out of the stages, the first one is discovery of the gift, and the second one is refining of the gift, which means once you discover it, you should get it refined. And the only way you can get it refined is to train yourself to acquire more skills. And it is when you do this,
on to improve it,
then you can improve it, then it can be marketable, right?
That is it.
Okay, so we can move to the next one, sir.
Yeah, let's take some quotes and some words, on that. Lack of preparation is the undoing of many people.
Okay.
Because the refining stage is preparation stage. You are preparing for that glorious future you have seen yourself, future in by the gift you have discovered. So, and what makes many people to be out of place in the area of their gifting is lack of preparation. Okay. Like what I was talking about, the young man, he has begun to prepare for his future by going for that apprenticeship. And doesn't cost him anything. I've seen many of his colleagues that are still waiting in the house, waiting for admission, and years has passed. 3 years has passed, 4 years has passed. Now the question there is this: when one is subject to tutelage and one is able to be tutor right, you won't waste 1 iota of 1 year in your life, because you will start the right thing at the right time. Okay. So what is a child waiting for in the house? Waiting for admission in the house? No. Let him or her go and be subject to apprenticeship. What do you love? What do you enjoy? Everybody do hair, everybody make up, everybody tie gele, and it's all funkified business today. So why will somebody sit at home for years in name of admission? No, that is not something else entirely. So it's preparing for that future that will make the person to refine it. Okay, so it's also very important for one to know that the future you are not prepared for, you cannot feature in.
The future you are
not prepared for, you cannot feature in it. Okay, you must prepare for that future for you to feature in the future. So many times refining stage is the stage of preparing for the future you have seen, and then you must be able to ensure that you feature in that future with skills that you have acquired in the course of refining your gift, or else they will just trash one aside, because the world is fast moving today. Everything is moving fast, and then you have to ensure that you are not left out, so that you can feature in the future that you have discovered. Okay, now refine your gift is to prepare, is to equip, is to train, and make your gift ready for the marketplace. So that when the opportunity comes for you to be announced, you will not be renounced. Now when David's opportunity came to be announced, what happened? If it was fit for the announcement. Because when King Saul said, "Guy, you cannot kill this guy. You were just a youth. He has been a youth from his mother's. He has been a youth. His youth. He has been fighting from his youth. You are only a youth." He said, "No. I will take care of him." And he gave King Saul examples and testimonies. And the guy said, "Well, it's not enough, but if you think you can, go and try." So that simply means he was given an opportunity to practicalize the gift that he had discovered, that he is a warrior. And when the opportunity came, he embraced it. He was a fit. He was fit for it. It was not a misfit due to lack of preparation. Okay, so that means he needed strategy to go about battle and war. But he knew that the first stage is to allow the power that is more than you to go before you. So he sent for that power. Then he ran after. And what happened? The great power ahead of him has cleared the ground for him. By the time he got there, one tiny stone bring down a whole armored giants. Iron was all over his body, but the only tiny space on his helmet, God was able to go because of his power of God has gone ahead to direct the stone to his head. So preparation, refining. How will he have thrown the catapult right if he has not learned to throw catapult at birds, at rats, at rabbits? He has been practicalizing that. So it's not that opponent just came and say, David, come and kick grass. Now went and look for catapult that he has never tried before. Then he make a statement that would make you and I to see clearly that he was not doing something that he has not mastered. Okay, sir. The King Saul put on him armor that he used to use and said, "Sir, I can't use this your armor. I have not tested it. But let me use what I have tested." And what was that? He went by a water brook and picked 5 stones and his catapult without an armor on him, the normal cloth he was wearing. And that was how he went against Goliath. So the refining stage is the stage that you will try and practicalize and try and be trained and be equipped for the journey ahead. And then you now begin to see what you can do better, what you can use, the tools you can use well, the one you cannot use. Then you now begin to specialize on that aspect of strength, not the other way. Okay, so number 3, package of your gift. Packaging the gifts. Of your gift. Now, many people began from packaging. They discover. They jump from discovery to packaging. Wow. That is why many youths are being destroyed today. You will see some tiny ones that can discover that they can sing. And the next thing they will be telling you is that they must invite them. I say, who knows you? Who knows your name? Who will they call when they say free and you will run with your head? But they want you to invite them and give them money. I say, you don't know what you are doing. Because nobody will get to know them. Why can you move from discovery to packaging? You're not packing yourself, well, go and buy one neck and go out suit and buy one Mala perfume, and I take it. I say, what? Where have you gone for training? Who trained you? Who is your father? Who mentor you? Because one thing many of the youth of today are missing out is that they jump refining and jump to packaging. They now begin to package raw talents, raw that has never been refined.
Wow.
And they will still want to be claiming money when they go out. I say, well, who will pay you? Nobody will pay you. Even if they give you transport fare, they only pity you. Because if you have gone for training, nobody will tell you to not to, nobody will even, by the time you are coming out of your refining, you will know within you that you must already have packaged, either a single or full album that you're going to take to the marketplace. That by the time they invite you, those that listen to you as a singer, they are going home with part of you, which is the song you have waxed, either one single record or an album. But many of them don't do that because they were not subject to themselves to refining, so they don't even know how to go to the studio. They don't even know how to go wax a record. They don't even know what to do. But they now jump because they can sing from the choir in the church. They jump out of the choir and they begin to package to go to place to minister. It's wrong. Absolutely wrong, totally wrong. Because if you have gone through proper refining, you will have discovered a mentor that you will follow and pattern after. And he or she will have told you, don't go like that with empty hand. Ensure you go with your product. Ensure we go with a part of you. So that people that have listened to you and they are blessed, they can take a part of you home. And your voice will keep ringing in the houses. That will become so easy for them. So many jump to packaging because they thought that, I must package, I must wear clothes, No, that is not how to package. So packaging we are talking about here is you turning your product after you have refined turning your gifts into products or services after you have refined it.
After you've refined it, turning it into product.
Package it into products.
Okay. Or services.
Or services. Now, because the word package that they use in the business world, many of the youth today are misplacing the meaning of it. They are calling packaging for branding. That means the point at which anyone that hear your name, something single thing go to their mind. That is the point of branding. It doesn't come in one day. It doesn't come in 2 days. That's why I pity many youth today. They have not discovered their gift up to 1 year. They say they want to brand themselves. I say, brand what? Who knows you with that thing? Because before you get to that last 5 stage of branding, you must have tested and practicalized. You will have made several mistakes, and you yourself will have known that okay, this won't work. This will not work. This will work. That will not work. This will work. So then begin to find and filter what has been working for you and sieve off from you what has not worked for you. So packaging level is the level at which you are test running and packaging the products, packaging the service that your gift can offer in the marketplace. And then you now begin to feed it to the world. If they will buy it or they will not buy it. Like for instance, you write a book and you discover that nobody is buying. Now begin to give it out as gift. Money has been to print it. But you just give it out as gift. Why? Because it failed. Because people have not known you. They don't know what you think about. They don't know your what you carry. So nobody wants to invest in buying the book. So what can you do? As you are going out, you are having an invite and you know the book is good. Carry it along. Ask questions and give out some for free. You can just walk up and say, okay, God asked you to bless 10 people. Give 10 out free of charge. They will be so blessed. They will be happy to go and study it. So by the time they look through the book, they now realize you have written several others. They will look for the other ones. And that way, people begin to know what you have on the inside, what you are loaded with. So package that gift into products or service and begin to feed it to the marketplace. Begin to let people know what you have. Let people know what you carry. Because when you keep your mouth shut and you say you have a gift and nobody knows what gift you have, you are the only one that will patronize yourself. And money will not flow. So you must package it into services or products so that people can see what you say you have and they can have a taste of it.
Okay, sir.
So packaging your gift is the process through which you can develop the medium of making your gift available to the world around you. Through products or services. Making your gift available to the world around you through products or services.
Okay, sir.
Now, packaging your product in different form so as to extend your impact and influence to the world around you. You package your products in different form so that you can extend your influence to your world. Because you can't influence anybody if they can't feel and they can't have a taste of what you say you have. Now look at this that we are doing. Many may not know as much as we have given out. But because we are dishing out this information every now and then, everybody, I thought this person is this, I thought this person is that. So they begin to learn from you. And the those that cannot learn from you, they will recommend you to do that they think they can learn from you. That's why we always say people should please share the video. They may not need it, but those that need it may watch it and get blessed by it. And then it's not there in the marketplace as free products. Whoever is wise enough to download the wisdom and apply it in his or her own life, we have testimony. It's automatic because it's not theory, it's practical life we're talking about.
Okay, sir.
So packaging of that product and make it available in the marketplace.
Okay, sir.
So David packages his gift and talent in several ways. Look at the case of Nabal. No, he never knew that David and his boys were keeping his farm as part of the place they were watching over. And the time came, after David has rendered that service to him for free, a time came, David called on his boys, guys, what can we eat? They said, sir, nothing to eat. Say, go and meet Nabal. We have been helping him to watch over his farm for years. And for once, he has not rewarded us. We have been doing that for free. He has tasted our service because all his barns, all his products were kept intact. Nobody stole his products. So go and meet him and tell him that we have need of food. And when the guys get there, Nabal sent them away. And when Nabal sent them away, David was so furious and angry. He was about to go and kill and destroy him and his farm. And the wife heard that, the husband did foolish thing by sending the boys of David away. And the wife ran and brought all that they requested for and met with David and gave it to him and knelt down and begged him not to mind his foolish husband. Now, if he has not rendered service free to Nabal, there is no way he can go there and claim anything. But because the wife knew the impact of the service he has rendered, it becomes so easy for her to make available to him that which he needs. So, package it in services, package your gift in products, make it available in the marketplace. Even if they are not paying you for it now, keep doing it. Okay. Now look at this stuff we are doing. At the end of the day, how many people view it? How many people even like it? But we kept at it and we kept doing it. We keep improving on it. And before you know what's happening, it becomes a global stuff that people from all over the world, they will come to watch it. Many will even watch after. And before you know, say, wow, I've seen this guy before. I said, okay, let's say for him, let's say for this, let's say for that. And by the time they need advice, they can easily call for that. So make sure your gift is packaged into products. Don't follow the packaging of the world they are talking about. That is branding, whereby you are living far above what you have. You are only wasting your life. Please don't do that. Live within your means. Let people know your size. Don't go and borrow anything to prove to any client or customer that you are in one place. Let them know your size. Grow in your size. Let your service and your product speaks for you, that you are excellent, that you are different, that you are a genuine and an excellent business person. But that's so many of you today, many business today, they will go and borrow this, borrow that, hire this, hire that. Many will even go to the extent of hiring a vehicle and go and rent suits just to come and defend an interview and a proposal. I say you are only wasting yourself, because when these people discover you are not what you are presenting to do, they can't do business with you twice, and they give them money now do shabby work. They say no, we're going to contract this to somebody else. They send them away because they package what they are not. Instead of them to package their product and service and let that speak for them in the marketplace. So let your product speak for you. Let your services speak for you. Don't deceive anybody with borrowed suits, with borrowed vehicle. Even when you go with Uber, let them know you just came with Uber. It's not about which car is that. Uber, you're going to wait for me. I'm going to pay you to show who. It doesn't work like that. People need to see that your product can stand the test of time. Your service can stand the test of time, and they attach trust to you. And many times you may not even front as a lone ranger. Let people know you are partners. Let them know you have other people that you are working together with. You don't speak in one person language all the time. Hey, what are we going to do? Hey, this business, I will do it. I will do it. No. We're going to see what we can do. Okay, I will discuss with my partner. And when your partner, maybe some of your friends or people that mentor you, you can still relate with them. So that way people see you as not just an individual, they see you as a company. And it gives you a leverage and advantage over others. So you must package your gift into products and services.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Viewers in the house, the topic we're discussing is how to turn your gift to gold mine. How to turn your gift to gold mine. How to monetize your money. How you can make something out of whichever gift God has given to you. And today we're discussing on the stages of gift development. And Daddy has mentioned discovery, refining, and these first 2 points, they are things we cannot do away with, because once you discover it and you don't refine it, you might not get your desired result. But when you refine it, then you can package it, and it is when you package it, it will be acceptable in the market. Please, if you have your questions, still send it to us on +234 8054281604. And if you're watching live on Facebook, you can send it to Sheun Orebi, or connect with us on YouTube, Gum Live TV, or Sheun Orebi TV, or on Twitter, Sheun Orebi, and on Instagram, Dr. Sheun Orebi. We're discussing how to monetize your gifts.
And the next point, number 4, stage of gift development is market your gift.
Okay, market your, after the packaging, now you market it.
So we say discover. Number 1, discovery. Number 2, refine it, acquire skill that can make it better and improve on it.
Okay.
Make it marketable, make it sellable, make it attractive. Under refining.
The refining itself will add value to the gift.
That is when you can now begin to package it into products and services.
Okay, sir.
So, and then once you have done that, take that product and service to the marketplace. Okay. That simply means allow people to talk about it.
Okay.
Get it to where people can see it. Get it to where people can know that you can do what you say you can do. Okay. Because the mistake many make is that after they are packaged products, they are the only one that know that they have produced that product. They have never taken it to the marketplace. Nobody knows about it. Because there are some products that you even have that when you produce it, you're like, oh, this is nice, and you see the work that I did, that even many of the known brands can't do it. What do you do if nobody is patronizing you or buying from you? Do smaller bottle or package of it and begin to give it out for free. Tell people this is our sample products.
Okay.
So we have better that you can order for. If this suits you, know that you are now at the marketing stage of your gift.
Okay. Because
many people, we know what they have, they will refine it to a level, they will package it to a product, and they will not keep it in their house. There is somebody, God will bring the customer. God will bring customer. Good, God will bring customer. But if you don't go out to the customer, they will know you are there. Christ went out to preach to them in the marketplace, in their farm, and ran through the whole village to let people know what he has. But at a point in time, one of his brothers was talking to him and saying, if you have this gift, why are you hiding yourself? So Christ took what he has outside. And the same thing with David. He went to give his brother food. And when he got there, he said, why is this guy making noise? He said, no, nobody can confront him. He said, no, I will confront him. So what are you saying? He said, I will confront him. His brother said, guy, David, what are you talking about? You are talkative. Come and get out of here. I'm here for fun. I'm here to market my life and my gift and my talents. Is there not a cause? I didn't come to give you food for fun. I came to give you food because I have something to offer my world. And when they gave him that opportunity, he brought Goliath down. And people now begin to buy the brand of David. And I see the way the women sang and said, King Saul has killed his thousands, and David has killed his 10,000s. So if David has not spoken at that battleground that he can kill Goliath, or he has not made it known to people, nobody will have known what he has. So that's marketing. You tell people about you. You tell people about what you do. You tell people about your products. Don't be too shy to let people know what you stand for.
Okay.
Don't be too shy to let people know this is the product you have. Anything that will bring money to you legitimately is a thing that should give you pride. You should enjoy telling people this is what I do with dignity, honor, and respect. Because many look down on themselves because they are comparing themselves with those that have gone far in their brand. But they are just beginning. Now, those that have gone far began in a day. And in those days, they were the ones telling others what they can do. But today, it's people that are with them that are not telling me, people that have tasted the product, that are not telling others that, oh, he can do that, oh, she can do this, oh, she can do that, oh, she has this product, oh, it's nice, oh, go and have a taste, go and have a look. So you must ensure you market the product that you have produced. Now, if you don't market your gift, no one will market it for you. Marketing is the medium to get financial flow in return for the product you have created or the service you are rendering through your gifts.
Okay, sir.
To get financial return, you must market. If you don't market, there is no financial return. That is what marketing is. Marketing is the key. If you must derive financial benefit from your gift, marketing is the key. If you must derive financial benefit from your gift. So if you create the product or service you have developed and you don't look out for the platform to market them, only you will know what you are doing. So let people know what you stand for. Let them know what you can do. Let them know your service. Let them have a taste of your products. And lastly, branding.
Okay, sir.
Brand your gifts. Number one, discover your gift. Number two, refine your gift through acquisition of skills. You may have to go for 3 years training, 5 years training. You may follow somebody for years just to refine your gift. So it's not a day job. It's not one day job. Number three, you package the gift you have discovered into product and services. And then number four, market that which you have, gift that you are packaged into product and services. And number five, brand it. The point of branding will require money. And that is why you don't begin from there, or else you will never do anything.
Okay.
Somebody saw somebody one time that was doing a particular work and they saw branded vehicle. Oh, the bus was branded, the car was branded, all the fleet of vehicles they were using, they have sticker, they have everything. Wow, I love to start from this place. I said, go and ask them. They didn't begin from there. It's like a young lad that saw a dry cleaner, having a bus. A pickup that go to deliver people's clothes back and forth and pick from there. And he said, whoa, I love to do the cleaning job. I said, if you go and ask the man how he began, he will use Okada to carry the cloth on his head to the shop where he will wash it. But today, the business has grown in his hands because he has never reduced his quality, and he has more customers now that are very easy for them to be able to know that he can deliver what he wants to deliver, and they are able to patronize him. And today, he's making the money, millions. And that's why he can have those branded vehicle and branded fleet of materials that he can even give to his customers and clients. So please, branding is the stage at which you have been known for what you do, and you are standing out in doing it, and then you have people that want to stand out by your products, and they are willing and ready to patronize you. At that point in time, you are making a lot of money because you do less of stress, because you are now known for what you stand for and what you do. That is the point of branding.
Yes, sir. Adi, thank you very much. Viewers in the house, thank you very much for watching. And we have just discussed the stages of gift development, which is discovery, refining, packaging, marketing, and branding. When we put all these 5 stages in place, we'll have whatever result we want from it. And you make money, you monetize it like that. So you just see money flowing in. That will be all for today on today's show. Don't forget, our number is +234 80542811604. In case you have any questions, please just send them even after the show. We will definitely answer the question. Daddy, thank you very much for coming. God bless you, sir.
Bless God.
So we'll see you next week. Stay safe.
So please share the video, on your own timeline, and let people know what they can do with themselves, even at a time like this, especially young ones. Okay. So that many of our youth need to know this, and they need to work with this at the early stage of their life. And I pray God will uphold you, God will bless you, God will increase you, and that which you have discovered, God will help you to take it to the marketplace, and it will be a business that will bring you business joy, that will bring you financial breakthrough, financial freedom in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. You will not carry what you carry as an endowment from God and live a life of poverty in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. The Lord will be with you and flourish you and prosper you, and shall be well with you. Please share this video with people on your timeline and share to those that will listen to it, and God bless you as you do that. And we pray that God in his power and might will announce you in high places and in great places, and it shall be well with you. And so shall it be. For in Jesus' glorious name we pray.
Amen. Thank you very much, sir. So stay safe and stay blessed. Thank you very much.